Unsolved crimes have fascinated people for centuries, drawing attention to the darkest corners of human behavior and the complex nature of justice. Many cases remain unsolved despite extensive investigations, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a lingering sense of intrigue. Here, we delve into 10 of the most mysterious unsolved crimes in history, each a compelling story of intrigue and suspense. 10. The Isdal Woman. In 1970, the burned body of an unidentified woman was found in a remote area of Norway known as Isdalen. She was found with no identifying documents, and her fingerprints had been removed. Investigators discovered a suitcase containing wigs, foreign currency, and false passports, leading to speculation that she was a spy. Her autopsy revealed that she had died from carbon monoxide poisoning, possibly from a drug overdose. Despite widespread media attention and numerous theories, including the possibility of Cold War espionage, the woman's true identity and the circumstances of her death remain unknown. 9. The Mystery of Room 1046. In January 1935, a man named Roland T. Owen checked into the hotel President in Kansas City under mysterious circumstances. For days, Owen displayed odd behavior, staying in his room with the lights off and speaking to an unknown person named Don. On January 5th, hotel staff found Owen bound and severely injured in his room. He later died in the hospital. Investigators struggled to find any solid leads. Oddly, after his death, his mother received letters supposedly written by him, but they were believed to be forgeries. While a man named Joseph Martin was suspected of involvement, nothing was ever proven, leaving the case of Room 1046 as one of the most intriguing unsolved mysteries in U.S. history. 8. The Atlas Vampire. The Atlas Vampire case is a chilling unsolved murder that occurred in Stockholm, Sweden, in 1932. The victim, Lily Lindstrom, was found dead in her apartment, having been sexually assaulted and drained of blood. The police discovered a gravy ladle at the crime scene, leading to the disturbing conclusion that the killer may have consumed her blood. The case attracted significant attention because of the eerie vampire-like behavior of the murderer, but no suspects were ever caught. 7. The Jameson family deaths. In October 2009, Bobby, Sherilyn, and their 6-year-old daughter, Madison Jameson, vanished while looking for a piece of land in Oklahoma. Their truck was found a few days later, with their wallets, IDs, and a large sum of cash, $32,000, left inside. Even their family dog was in the truck, severely malnourished but alive. Surveillance footage showed the Jamesons packing their truck in what seemed like a trance-like state, further adding to the mystery. For years, the family was missing until, in 2013, their skeletal remains were found just a few miles from where their truck was abandoned. The cause of death could not be determined, leading to speculation about drugs, cults, or foul play. 6. The disappearance of the Sodder children. On Christmas Eve in 1945, a fire broke out in the Sodder family's home in West Virginia. George and Jenny Sodder escaped with 4 of their 9 children, but the other 5 were never seen again. While the fire was thought to have claimed their lives, no remains were ever found. Mysteriously, 22 years later, Jenny Sodder received a photograph of a young man she believed to be one of her missing sons. If you want to support us in our channel, check out our merch in the first link in the description. It will help us to produce more content for you. Enjoy the further video. Visit AmericaFirstMerch.com. 5. Jeanette De Palma. In 1972, 16-year-old Jeanette De Palma left her home in New Jersey, heading to visit a friend, but she never arrived. 6 weeks later, her decomposed body was discovered on a cliff, surrounded by strange objects. Some believe the items were linked to occult practices, leading to wild speculation about witchcraft or satanic rituals. The cause of death couldn't be determined due to the body's state of decomposition, but a high amount of lead was found in her remains. Despite various rumors about the involvement of cults or drug-related violence, no solid evidence has been found, and the case went cold. To this day, Jeanette's death is a chilling reminder of how some crimes leave us more questions than answers. 4. The Somerton Man. One of the most baffling mysteries in Australia is the case of the Somerton Man. On December 1, 1948, a man's body was found on Somerton Beach near Adelaide. What was strange was that he had no identification, and his pockets contained a torn piece of paper with the words "Tamam Shud," which is Persian for "it is finished." Investigators later found a book in a car near the scene from which this paper was torn. Mysteriously, the book also contained a strange code that has never been fully decoded. The man was well-dressed, and there were no signs of violence. Some suspected poisoning, but no toxins were found during the autopsy. For years, investigators worked tirelessly to identify the man, but they were met with countless dead ends. In 2022, DNA evidence suggested that the Somerton man could have been Carl Webb, an electrical engineer from Melbourne. 3. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist. In one of the most infamous art heists in history, two men dressed as police officers entered Boston's Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum on March 18, 1990. They tied up the guards and stole 13 works of art valued at over $500 million. Among the stolen pieces was the Concert by Vermeer, one of the most valuable paintings ever stolen, worth an estimated $250 million alone. Despite a significant investigation, no arrests were made, and none of the stolen artwork has ever been recovered. The FBI has followed numerous leads, but the case remains unsolved. The empty frames where the stolen artworks once hung still remain in the museum, serving as a reminder of this unsolved mystery. 2. The Hinterkaifeck murders. The Hinterkaifeck murders occurred in 1922 on a small farm in Germany. The Gruber family, who lived on the farm, had noticed strange occurrences leading up to the murders, such as mysterious footsteps in the attic and odd noises, but they dismissed them. On the night of March 31st, 6 members of the family were brutally murdered with a pickaxe, including 2 children. What makes this case particularly eerie is that the killer stayed on the farm for days after the murders. Neighbors noticed smoke coming from the chimney, and farm animals were fed. Despite a massive investigation that lasted years, no one was ever charged with the crime, and the murderer's identity remains a mystery. 1. JonBenet Ramsey. Perhaps one of the most famous unsolved crimes in recent history is the murder of 6-year-old JonBenet Ramsey. Her body was found in the basement of her family's home in Colorado the day after Christmas in 1996. A ransom note demanding $118,000 was also found, but suspicion quickly fell on the family due to inconsistencies in their behavior. Although DNA evidence later cleared the Ramseys of involvement, many people still believe that they were somehow involved in their daughter's death. Despite countless investigations, the identity of JonBenet's killer remains a mystery, and the case continues to captivate the public's attention. In conclusion, unsolved crimes captivate us with their complexity and unanswered questions. Each case is a unique puzzle that intrigues detectives and the public alike. While advancements in technology may bring resolution, these mysteries serve as a haunting reminder of human nature's dark side and the enigmas that persist. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content. Thanks.